What's up, guys? Grant Anderson here, and we are in a little bit different area than we were last time. We have the boys here from Stable Energies. They drove all the way up to the boondocks in Connecticut to bring me a new fire suppression system for the E46 we're building, and I'm gonna let him explain a little bit more about the nitty and gritty of this kit because I don't know much about it.
Hey, what's up, everyone? Oscar here from Stable. We got two different types of bottles here. One is a mechanical system from OMP called the CMS-ST1. This one is mechanically activated. And this other kit from SPA, which is also an AFFF system, which can be activated via electric button, a thermal bulb right here, or also mechanical three-way. So that's going to be the best of both worlds. You can have a mechanical failure, electrical failure, but you'll always have the backup for automatic.
So we were talking before, and I'm trying to keep this car as light as possible. So we're running I don't want to call it basic because it's still a complete kit, but we're running the mechanical OMP kit in this car just to save on weight. The head is a little smaller, and you just have to run 2 cables and you're good to go.
Usually run 1 internal and 1 external pull cable for the mechanical systems. You can run 6 nozzles, ideally 2 in the engine bay, 2 in the cockpit, and if you have a fuel cell in the back, that's going to be a good spot to put it as well.
Perfect.
So,
and one other thing, I know that safety is overlooked sometimes, and we spoke about this when I was down at Stable Energies, but with a car like this that there's so much time, money, and effort put into, the last thing I want to do is have an issue, which will happen, and not have the proper safety equipment to remediate that issue.
pretty basic maintenance for the bottles. For every 2 years, you got to get it serviced. We service it in-house for OMP and SPA because over time, the extinguishant breaks down and it gets thick like cottage cheese. And if it's past its service date, and you try to activate it for an emergency, it's going to be clogging up the lines. So nothing's going to spit out.
And the nozzles, which are small.
Yes, sir. That's right. And for common misconception for the automatic firing heads or the automatic thermal bulbs, those don't really just discharge by itself. It has to reach 175 degrees, or if you need for higher temps, you can switch it out as well.
All right, so we just pause really quick. I know that there is a common misconception with the systems that have the, what are they called? The thermal bulb. I just looked up the temperature of a lighter. The flame coming out of a lighter is 1652 degrees. So if you think that your transmission tunnel being a little too warm is going to set off this thermal bulb, it's not going to happen. Yeah, could something hit the thermal bulb and set it off? Possibly, but they set them inside this billet cage that's not going to be a possibility. I think this is an awesome system, but with how light and simplistic I'm trying to keep my car, using the mechanical, baby.
Also look great with your offset contrast colors, black and white scheme going, and the red, and all OMP.
Yeah, it's going to look good. Let's see this. So if you guys don't remember, we got the OMP HTER rain seats a couple weeks ago now, along with the Schroth harnesses, which I haven't put in yet because I want to keep them pretty. But continuing on with the OMP family, it'll be nice to have their fire suppression system just so it can be all one piece. Are you still filming? Are you still filming? All right, hold on. Don't stop filming. I got something. So, I know you guys can't see me, but when I was down at Stable Energies, I don't know the proper word to use, but I lost my mind when I saw the display of this because all of my friends who build pro cars, they have this system in their car, and I'll go, I'm never going to be able to do that. So the boys brought me up the Battery Isolator GT, which is and you can correct me if I'm wrong, a solid state battery isolator. That's right. So this is basically a digital kill switch, which uses ground to kill all the power to the car. So basically you mount this right next to your battery, you run your negative terminal of your battery to this, and then it just has these tiny little 20 gauge wires that you run to a button, one in the car, one on the outside, and then this does all of your kill switch, and it works freaking beautiful. So thank you so much. I'm so excited you guys brought this up. This is a massive help in the build, and can't wait to have some more work to do now.
Yep. And another cool thing about the battery isolator from CarTech is It works well for any modern cars that has ECU, OBD2, and aftermarket ECUs, because the mechanical kill switches will just kill it, like right there and then.
Yeah.
With the battery isolator, it'll give a certain amount of time for the ECU to terminate, so it won't short or mess up your ECU.
Very interesting. Sweet. Stoked, man. Freaking stoked. And these buttons are beautiful too.
Yep.